Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and I got some more bad news for those people waiting for a new F-150. Looks like more delays are going to be around this truck. Also, SUVs are going to be delayed as well because there's a bunch of shortages with the semiconductor. And we talked about this a little bit earlier this week. Chevy cut out the active fuel management and dynamic fuel management of their trucks so they could build their trucks without those because of semiconductor shortage. Now it's impacting Ford. So what Ford is saying is that they're going to keep building the F-150, but they're going to build it with missing parts, leave those parts in like the factory parking lot or someplace, park them, and then as the parts come in the next couple of weeks, they will finish those trucks. The same thing happened last fall when I was trying to buy my F-150 for this channel. They had delays and they sat in the lot at the Detroit Metro Airport waiting for parts to come in. So they can do the same thing. They can keep building trucks, but without parts, which means your truck, and I've heard people on the channel say this, your truck can be finished built at a certain date, and when you check the order status, it still hasn't shipped because they're waiting for parts that are being delayed. So more delays to F-150. This thing has been fraught with delays. It's not its fault. Semiconductor shortages, COVID-related part shortages, those things have happened. Okay, let's go through Mike's story real fast here on CNBC. So what he's reporting is a global shortage of semiconductor chips is causing Ford to cancel shifts at 2 plants and build F-150 pickups and Edge SUVs without certain parts. The automaker plans to complete the assembly of the vehicles in a number of weeks when the parts, including some electronic components with semiconductors, are available. This is the whole semiconductor shortage yet again. It's a global shortage of semiconductors. They're being sent more to cell phones and Xbox and computers, and the automotive market is missing out on semiconductors right now. Ford has a shortage that could lower its earnings by $1 billion, $2.5 billion this year. They said on Thursday the global shortage of semiconductor Ford said on Thursday the global shortage of semiconductor chips and winter storms impacting the availability of other parts in the U.S. are causing to cancel shifts at 2 plants and build F-150 pickups Edge without certain parts. They plan to complete these models in a number of weeks. There's no estimation really. It's just whenever they get the parts. The number of vehicles impacted is expected to be in the thousands. It seems like that's a little low, but okay, that's what she's saying. The production cancellation includes 3 shifts through Friday at a plant in Kentucky. And there's also another plant in Germany that was impacted. Ford actions are the latest auto industry attempts to deal with the global chip shortage. Consulting firm estimates the chip shortage cut $60.6 billion in revenue. Ford said it's going to lower earnings by $1 billion because of the shortage, and GM has the same kind of issue. They expect their chip shortage to cut $1.5 billion to $2.5 billion from its free cash flow in 2021. This is going to mean probably not so many incentives. To go one more step ahead of all this kind of stuff, there's been a lot of conversation about these delays at plants in the U.S. causing initial rust to form undercarriage of trucks faster than it should because these trucks are sitting outside in the weather. They're waiting for parts to come in. I don't know. It's a really interesting theory. You guys have to put it down below. What do you guys think on that? I have seen some trucks, like I saw a 2020 Ford Transit the other day, that had full rust all the way through the axle housing and the drive shaft. So it's pretty interesting what's going on there. So there's a lot of conversations about when these parts come in and how they're finishing the trucks and how they ship them out, how delayed they're going to be in the marketplace. These delays also mean there can be some supply shortages, which means incentives on new trucks will probably be dropping because they're not trying to sell them so fast because they don't have enough supply. And so if you're shopping for a truck right now, it's a tough market. My advice to you is be patient. Let the supply build up, then shop like in the fall or summer fall when there's more supply. But right now, if you have custom ordered a Ford F-150, more delays for you. So that's what I got this morning. Just a quick news that I want to get out there to those folks because I know there's lots of comments. Lots of people on this channel they're buying new trucks and they need to know what's out there, what's available. My advice to you is what's on a deal a lot, maybe what you're going to get this time of year. That's what's going to happen. Hey, check this other video out here. Website down below. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.